If you get on the charts every single day, ready to make money and take trades, you are already doing everything wrong. This has been one of the biggest problems in my trading and everybody else's trading. And it's about expectations. Expectations change the way that we trade. And there's two types of expectations I want to cover today. I want to do this video super raw and just talk about the whole general aspect of expectations in trading, talking on an intraday market-based basis, and then also talking on a career basis of why you even get into trading. First, when we come onto the market every single day, everybody talks about psychology and mindset. But the only truth is that we should not be looking at our P&L. We should not be thinking, I'm going to make money today. Because trading is not a game of money. Trading is simply a game of looking at what the chart is doing, what it's telling you, and where can I apply my system that I've proven works. I know it works for me. Where can I apply my system? That's what we need to ask ourselves. And when we try to get on the charts looking to see where can we make money, we end up forcing things that aren't there. And you guys have heard this story a million times before. We get on the charts, we force things that aren't there, we see things that aren't there, and we take opportunities that have not proven themselves to be anywhere as effective as just taking our model. We need to get on the charts and simply ask ourselves, do I see my model? Do I think that my model could be forming here soon? And when my model forms, am I going to take it? Yes. Am I going to take it if my model doesn't form? Definitely not. Because we've proven to ourselves that our model has an expected win rate of 70%, giving us an expected return every single time we press the button. And if I press the button at times that is not when my model's there, my expected return is now negative. And I've proven that to myself. Just thinking statistically, thinking rationally, and just getting on the charts and knowing that this is how I win. This is how we make consistent profit. We need to get on the charts and make this our habit, is to only look to see what is price doing right now. Not predicting, I think price maybe it swept this level, maybe it'll go down here now. Maybe I take the trade early because I don't think I'll be able to get in fast enough with my model, and I think it's gonna do this, but I didn't see full confirmation. No, wait for your model. And if your model doesn't form, don't be mad at yourself, because there was no trade for you. There was no trade for you, period. And we will make far more money in the long run simply following this system and following these habits than we will today making a lucky trade with a crazy R and over leveraging. If we say we normally risk 200 on a trade, let's just say we over leverage, we risk 500 on a trade, we get a crazy R, everything's perfect, we have like a 5R with 500 on this trade, we're making 2,500 on this one trade. You made $2,500 today. Clap yourself up. In a year, 2 years, even a week or 2 months of taking those normal 2-3R $200 W's, you are going to make far more money than you would by simply taking this big W today, planting the seed for yourself to allow yourself to go take these worst trades in the future. It is a far dumber opportunity and thing to do. Just simply get on the charts, observe price action. What is price action showing me right now? Is my model forming? Will it form soon? Is it there right now? Is it in front of my face? Is it screaming at me to take it? If it's not screaming at you to take it, don't take it. It's not ready yet. And if it happens and goes without you, the model wasn't there for you to take. There was no trade for you. If it happens, you take it and it goes against you, no problem. That's why we have an expected return. An expected return is not always 100% win rate. Say we have a 70% win rate. 30% of losses, they need to happen for the 70% of wins to happen. It's a fact. It needs to happen. It's how statistics work. We need to sit here and be mature enough and confident enough in our system to be able to say this to ourselves and actually believe it. It is so true that once we just submit to our system, over the long run, following these good habits and following this good psychology will transform everything far more than just a crazy lucky W today. So understand that. Trading is truly not a game of wanting to make money, but it's a game of following your habits. I'm willing to bet that every single one of you got into trading to make money. And I bet that every single one of you, or at least a crazy high percent of you, saw one of your friends doing it. Maybe you heard something from a family member, a cousin, oh yeah, he trades, he makes money, or he was talking about trading. Maybe you saw it on TikTok. You saw some guy banging out 10 grand in like 5 minutes, and you think, holy crap, bro, he just does it with a computer. And he said he started 2 years ago. Like, how can I make this happen? Like, there has to be a way for me to make this happen. It seems so easy. You think that, and you get into trading. You get into trading for money. and you've been built and fed this false promise that social media gives you that it only takes a year, 2 years, and you just go in, you learn some stuff, and you start making money. That's what social media tells you, and that's what you start to believe. And one thing that I've experienced and I've seen, and it's a fork that every single trader needs to go down, around maybe say 6 months, it was 6 months in for me. And for other people, it was earlier. For a lot of people, it's even later. There's going to be a fork in your journey in which you must choose a path. You will experience extreme hardship, and you will just say, I've explored every single avenue, but I cannot figure out where I'm supposed to go next. I cannot figure out what's the secret. What am I missing? You now are presented with a choice. And if you are at this stage, listen closely. Your choice is one of two things. You will now quit, and you will validate it to yourself and say, trading's not for me. Like, I don't think it's real. Like, I can't do it. Like, it's dumb. Like, it's never going to work for me. Or just like these people, like, they're faking. Like, you can't make money trading, make a lifestyle trading. And if you do, like, it's boring. Like, I don't want that. You can sit there and you can validate it to yourself. Choose that option. Number two, you can say, I'm going to submit to the journey, and I am not going to become a trader. It's not going to be me becoming a trader, but I'm going to walk the journey of a trader, and I'm going to allow myself to change into a trader. Understand the difference there. I am not becoming a trader, but who I am is transforming into a trader. There's a slight difference there. We have to die to our old selves, and we have to allow trading to become less of a journey about, I need to make this money because I want to have money because I want to go buy a cool watch, or I want to go buy a cool car. That is not what trading is about. Trading is not a game of money like we discussed earlier. We get into trading for these reasons, and at this fork, we either must quit or we must choose to walk the route of self-mastery. We must choose to take trading and say, with trading, I'm going to continue to walk this because every second I trade, I learn something about myself. And it's pushing me to be better, to become the version of me that deserves to make these payouts, to make this money. One reason I absolutely love trading is, take this example. Say we woke up today and we woke up late. We didn't get to see this opportunity that presented itself at 9:35 right on market open. Say I woke up at 9:36. I was just a minute too late. I got to the charts at 9:45. The opportunity's already gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. I wish I could have got up early. So let's think. The reason you missed this trade is because you didn't get up early. Okay, now what we have to do is walk one step further. We have to say, why? Why did I not get up early? Was it just purely chance, or is there a deeper reason? Well, I was tired the night before, I stayed up late. Okay, that's probably the biggest reason, right? Why'd you stay up late? Is it because, and truly ask yourself these questions, why did you stay up late? Was there something more important to do for your life than go to sleep because you want to trade in the morning? Or was it because, for me, a lot of the time, going to bed late was because I felt that I needed to do more stuff before bed. I wanted to get more work in. So then I had to ask myself, okay, why do I want to get more work in before bed if I already worked the entire day? And why does going to bed early feel bad because I haven't gotten enough work in? But when asking ourselves that question, we take a step further. We ask why one more time. And we find, for me, the reason that is because I valued myself. And I said, I didn't feel good just doing what I did the whole rest of the day. I wanted to put extra stuff in. Why? Why did I not feel good? Because I tied my value and my self-worth to my output, into what I did, into the results and the worldly results that I get. Actually doing this and saying, I just went from now understanding I did not wake up early this morning to understanding I have a problem going to bed. Okay, the reason I have a problem going to bed is because my self-worth is tied to this and not this. Now, your choice is to rewire your self-worth. Why do you feel this way about yourself? Rewire your self-worth to understand the only thing that makes you worth something, that gives you worth, is your relationship with the one and only Lord Jesus Christ, and how you treat other people and who you are. Who you are is not your wallet. It's not what you do during the day, like how you spend your time right now. It's not any of that stuff. It's not how big your biceps are. It's not anything like that. That's not who you are. Who you are is your relationship and how great you are with the Lord Jesus Christ, and it is how you treat other people and what you do with the blessings that you are given. If you adopt this lifestyle, you change what you believe your worth comes from, you now have no problem going to bed early. Okay, we just walked down one rabbit hole that I think is a beautiful example of the Jenga board that trading is. It's like, think of Connect Four. Connect Four. We have this big thing where we drop checkers in. We drop little coins or whatever they're called in. What trading is every single day, and every single day of our lives, the Lord gives us an opportunity to grow. And if we sit here and we actually realize, in that conversation, I wish I could have done this instead of this, we realize that this is an opportunity where now I can think and take a step back like a video game. Say, okay, maybe I should have been nicer to people. Now I can literally take a step back, disconnect my mind and what I'm thinking from my character, and say, okay, maybe I need to work on being nicer to people. We just figured out what our issue was. Now I need to work on being nicer to people. Apply this to trading. We saw that today I was overly emotional. Why were you emotional? Were you either not confident in the setup and you took it because it wasn't right? So was it really a good setup? Was it because you didn't follow your model, or was it just because you felt you didn't have confidence in it? Well, then maybe follow your model, and then if you didn't have confidence in it, develop confidence in your model. Or is it just because you had confidence and you followed your model, but you over leveraged? Maybe take less. If you have confidence in your model, you're following your model, and you're leveraging the correct amount, there is no reason why you should feel bad. Like, that is truly the 3 pillars. Confidence in your model, you're following your model, and you're leveraging the correct amount. If you do those 3 things, you will not feel any emotion in trading. That's some game. But trading every single day in our life, every single day, gives us these opportunities to sit back and figure out what we need to do. And every single time we take that opportunity, we say, okay, I felt emotional. Why? Why did you feel emotional? I felt this. Why did you feel that? What is that tied to? What is that from? It's dropping a checker in the Connect 4 board until our board is entirely filled up. And at that point, we've developed the base that we need to sustain the blessings that the Lord will give us, and that the payouts will give us, and that the blessings will create this kingdom that we've worked so hard for. And at that point, when the blessings are dropped on us, we won't crumble before them. We will take them on our heads. We'll be able to stand with them. We'll be able to walk with them, run with them, and sprint with them. But it is only if you build the base. This is why trading is so great, because it's not a game to make money. It's not like I'll trade for 2 years and then I'll drive a Ferrari. You get into it for that, and you realize that the game is entirely different. And if you have the spiritual maturity, or you want to develop the spiritual maturity, trading is the place to move to. It's the thing to put your time into. Trading is where you are demanded the most, because at this point, at this fork in the road, you can make your choice. Where do I want to go? Do I want to quit, or do I want to walk the narrow path? If you choose to walk the narrow path, you change and you divert from what your original expectations are. You remove your expectations. It changes everything. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is timeline expectations. This is a little bit in line with what I just talked about, but we all get onto the market and we say, it's going to take me 2 years. Like, this guy said he did it in 2 years. I've been doing it for 2 years so far, right? Like, now I should be profitable soon. And then you say, like, by the end of summer, I want to be profitable. By the end of the school year, I want to be profitable. Or like, I'm going to give myself till Christmas, I should be profitable. I should make a payout by then. If you do this, what you are doing in your mind is you're planting a seed for you to then chase success. And what we just talked about is succumbing to the process, to allowing yourself to die to your old self and become the new self that actually deserves and needs and gets these gifts. The one who doesn't need it, but the one that gets it. That's what we're working for. We're working not to chase it, to say, I'm going to work super hard for it, because trading is not like that. Trading is not like a traditional job where you can just sit there and work day and day and day, and then eventually it'll come. It's not how it is. A lot of times, to become a better trader, to make more money, to do better things, we need to do inaction. We don't need to trade as much. Stuff like that. That's how we actually value and increase in our trading. But to actually sit here and put on expectations of, in 3 months I want to be profitable, you bring yourself back to these old original loops that actually is what makes us fail in the first place. Because when we say in 3 months I want to be profitable, that means, okay, I need to pass my funded in 3 months. Okay, so that means I have my funded right now, rebuilds in 2 weeks. I need to start taking trades. I need to take trades. And what you end up doing is you end up forcing trades. You end up forcing trades, you end up over leveraging, you end up taking trades that weren't there, FOMOing out of trades, chasing entries, and you don't get what you want. You don't apply your system. And mathematically speaking, your expected value and your expected return of every time you press that button is negative, because you're not following the system you built for yourself. You're not following the proven system, so your expected return is negative. Every single time you press that button, you are losing money in the long run. And there's nothing you can do about that unless you follow your system. You follow with discipline and patience. You should be getting on the markets every single day to follow and build your good habits so strong. Just follow and build the good habits. A win is not a day. A winning in green day is not a day that you make money and that you cha-ching and that you bankroll, bro. That is not what a winning day is. A winning day is a day that you followed your habits, bro. Because following the habits over 5 years will make you far more money than breaking all your rules this week and over leveraging your entire capital and taking crazy trades. Maybe you get a couple bangers. It is going to blow up in your face. You are not a statistical anomaly. You are not an anomaly, bro. If you do what is proven to make you lose money, you're going to lose money. Seriously, think about it. How long are you going to sit here and just continue falling back into your old ways? Just truly just take it. Just make it happen, bro. Just follow your system. Don't set a timeline on this stuff. Let it come to you. When we follow the system, we then become the house, not the gambler. And the house lets it come to them. We let it come to us. I'm now on the people mover at the airport and I'm just walking and I'm letting my terminal come to me. I'm literally sitting there on my phone. I'm letting it all come to me. I'm sitting there carefree. I'm sitting there happy, ready to board my flight. I am not walking, rushing, running to my flight because I know that it's coming to me. I am not chasing it. I'm not going to trip up on the way, take a wrong turn. I am not chasing it. I'm letting it come to me. When you start to think like this and start to do like this, your trading will explode. And it truly making that mindset shift at the fork in the road, if that's where you are at right now, I truly hope that you choose the right fork, you choose the right path, because what it will do is not only change your trading, it will change your life. Listen to me. Making this shift will change everything. Truly just choose the path of maturity. Let it come to you. Make trading more of a journey of yourself, not a journey to start making money because you want to retire your parents, you want the Ferrari, you want the watches, you want to flex. Trading should be a journey of yourself. Trading should not be something where you get on the charts every day to make money. It should be a journey of yourself. How can I learn self-discipline? How can I learn accountability? How can I learn the biggest recognition out of anybody in any industry ever? Just simply follow what you know works. And the sad part about all of this video is that maybe I threw some new things in, looked at some things in some new angles, but every single one of you guys has most likely heard a little teaser of everything that I just said already. And that first time that you heard it, maybe even the second time that you heard it too, you heard it and then you didn't do anything about it. You said, that's right. And then you didn't do anything about it. That's what's so sad to me. Because a lot of you as well are going to listen to this video and you're going to treat it as entertainment, not something that's actually directing you. You should only listen to this video one time. After this video, the best course of action, which I know none of you will do. I know none of you will do. I know none of you out there will actually do this. When you watch this video, you should never, ever watch another psychology video again on trading. You should never go out there, ever rewatch this video, ever make a mistake that I've talked about ever again. You should never, ever, it should never happen. Because you now know what you have to do. And if you truly wanted it, you would follow what you knew you had to do. But you're choosing not to. You're choosing not to. And a lot of you will do it because you are just holding on to this false dream of you are truly a gambler and an addict. If you don't follow your system, if you don't sit there every single day, just literally letting the market spoon feed you trades. I let the market come to me. I do not go to the market. Look at how I'm sweating right now because you guys do not get it. You get it, but you don't do it. And it's so sad to me because every single one of you has heard every single thing that I've already talked about in this video, but you're not going to go do it. I challenge you. I truly challenge you to break the code, break the system, break the genetic line, break what your heart is telling you to do and what you think in your brain. You're just going to slide by this video and be like, yeah, that was a good video. I had fun watching it. It was an interesting view. No, I challenge every single one of you, truly, to apply these things and to never, ever break your rules, FOMO a trade, force a trade that wasn't there. And I challenge you to journal every single trade to figure out where your actual weaknesses are. And I challenge you to always ask another why. When people stop and they say, oh, okay, and they don't get the full picture, I challenge you, ask another why and watch what happens in your life, in your trading, in your career, in your success, everything. Watch. Thank you all for listening. And I truly pray that every single one of you listening actually does what I've told you. And you don't have to sit here and say that was a good video. Thank you, boys. I'll catch y'all later.